I need
bold?
to. I need to pull up the Twitch chat. By the way, Twitch.
If I make it bold,
Dort
does that mean
TV dashboard. I think
11 and a half. What is
Is
this?
it one we need?
What is this text? 11 and a half. Let's make it 11. Everything 11.
bum 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 bum.
Hey, everybody
bum,
gets
bum,
the
bum,
notification.
Bum. Oh, hey, I got one too. I guess I'll continue with Google.
You guess?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. So we've got the National Day. What are the other segments? See, without I don't have my template. I need to know. What else are we doing? Headlines. Got headlines-ish? Do you know how to parse through any of the stuff I put in there?
There's so many pictures.
I know.
There's just 2 pictures.
But the news.
If I just do links in order.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do links in order.
Okay.
And then at the very end, I have this. I dropped it.
Okay.
Oh no! What have I done? What have I done? Oh, I just scrolled. Okay. And the music? Of your music game?
This is my.
No, I'm from last time. Did you want me to play a music game?
Where are my music games? Do you remember?
342.
Oh, are they in 342?
That's where you had it last time.
I quite honestly don't know where that is. Let me find it.
Are you serious? You go up 1 from 343 and you go to 342.
Well, okay. I have shared these separately to you.
Here, let me send you the link.
No, I got it. I'm already on it. I'm already on it.
Oh, okay, right.
Am I on it? No, I'm
not on it anymore.
Okay, can you send it to me?
Oh, Kyle.
The problem is, I went 342, the version that I put on the website, and not the version that we share with each other.
Notes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, did you take...
Dumb.
You took them out, though. No, you changed... Oh, it's because you changed it.
Oh.
This is the link I had.
Oh, no!
You changed the note.
Okay, I'll have to find it. I also was signed in as me on Twitch. That's not helpful. Everything is falling apart this morning.
That's cold.
Your coffee's cold?
It is now.
You should get a thermos. A thermos. Like one that...
it's a brisk 57 in the apartment right now. It's not. I'm lying.
57 in the apartment?
No, it's like 70. 69, 70.
Okay. That's not bad.
It's been great weather around here. Just really windy, and so all the allergies are attacking our faces.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. If I keep doing this.
Yeah, when you started doing that, the audio and the video were desynced, if that's a word. They were no longer in sync.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. I'm sure this is being archived over on YouTube properly, but by Twitch. So you'll be able to watch back and see your beautiful face and your beautiful fingers.
I really don't want to.
So I don't know where any of that music stuff went. While the show is going on, I will search for it. How about that?
Good idea.
Okay, good. I guess we're ready. I gotta check QLab. I don't know if the same thing that happened in the headlines last time will happen this time. Also, am I
Which
really dark?
What happened last time? Also, yeah,
It didn't.
dark. What happened to your light? Did you move everything again?
No, I didn't move anything.
You used to have a big curtain behind you.
So you haven't noticed for the last 3 times that we've done this that I moved my entire desk.
That's why I said you moved everything.
Yeah, but 3 weeks ago.
You lied then. You said no. But you've lied.
I moved things around the room.
Liar.
That's all I did. That's whatever. Whatever.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, so I'm hitting go on QLab and it's not going.
Oh no! Are you on the right list? Holy cow! I don't care that I have an ad blocker. Just deal with it.
Let's try that again, huh?
Okay.
Intro. Okay, go. Nope. Okay. All right. Oh, hey, the QLab preferences are completely different. Good. I'm going to lose my mind today.
I'm happy that you knew exactly where to go, though. Rather than everything's broken. Let's throw up your arm.
Flip the desk.
I'm done.
Everything's broken. USB audio.
I'm not going to open that yet.
Okay. I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. Here we go. Please. Good morning, Kenny.
Oh, hey there, Kyle.
You've started 2 weeks in a row now with just an insane laugh.
And I'm just that happy. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm very glad. Those eyes that I see are not helping. That's for sure.
That's the happiness exploding out of my eyeballs.
You can see Kenny's eyeballs, if you'd like, over at Goodstuff.fm/live. We're also live over on Twitch. If you feel like following us there, you'll get a notification in the morning when we are live. And hey, we're super duper late this morning.
Oh no!
And you also, in my recording, you're going to sound real bad. And you probably sound real bad on the live stream. And
ha ha ha, everybody.
And super delayed. But we'll deal with it. We'll find a way. I may need to disconnect from you, but we'll deal with it as the show continues. Kenny,
what's up?
This is a Good Stuff morning show. It's episode 343. I feel like we haven't really talked about what episode it is for a really long time.
I think we may have.
We'll say what date it is. We'll say Tuesday, April 4th, 2017.
Yeah.
But
we don't really. But the number of the episode doesn't really have any bearing on what's happening, either in the show or around the show or on the show or up the show.
up your show, right up your show. Hey, bud, right right up your show.
That's right.
Well, okay, that's fine with me. Something that's not fine though
is,
I don't know. It's a prompt. It's supposed to be something that you jump in and say, oh yeah, hey, it took forever for us to figure out how to share notes with each other this morning because you can't make up your stinking mind about what service you want to use.
Those are my words exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll just fill it in. I'll fill it in for you. Here's why. If there are any suggestions out there for ways, workflows, I should jump into the workflow chat on our Stuffy Slack, our Patreon only Stuffy Slack, and ask what is the current workflow for those of us on a Mac but want to access notes anywhere, either on the web or on your device, Android or otherwise. But
for free, right?
Free
for free. Come on. Let's not try to beat around the bush here. There are paid apps out there. There are applications on the application store, the Apple application store.
Sure, yeah,
that's what I call it.
That's what I've heard.
I don't call it App Store.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, guys. It stands for something. Application store. There you go.
I thought it stood for Apple. Hold on, I thought it stood for Apple.
Apple Store.
The Apple Store.
No, that's a different place. The Apple Store.
Yeah, 2 apples. 1
Apples to Apple Store.
Mm-hmm. So the
no,
problem,
Kyle, don't go there.
It's
please.
It's not that I don't want to pay for a tool, because I have been paying for a tool for the last 3 years.
You're speaking to one. What?
A tool?
Oh, Kyle, rude.
I'm not.
I walked into that one.
I'm not paying for you to be here. That's for sure. But I feel like I'm paying for it mentally and physically right now that you are indeed on the show.
That's right.
However, it's not paying for it. I've been paying for it for the last 3 years. I've loved Workflowy. We've talked about it on this show many times, starting with episode 8, which is why I bring up this whole episode thing. We started on episode 8 using that tool, sharing links and notes with each other. And we have an archive all the way back to that episode. And I've loved it. It's worked just fine. Problem is,
for 334 episodes.
Yes. Problem is that equates to nearly 4,000 links that we have shared through this tool. And if I try to expand that using Workflow's regular, hey, just show me everything you got tool, my computer bursts into flames. It is very bad.
But it's a web app, right? You're running it through the web.
It's a web app. It's a Chrome app. They do have native applications for iOS and Android, but those are very, very bad.
Running through the web, if it's running through the web, it shouldn't make your computer work harder. It should make the web page run really slow, but Chrome should have some throttling mechanism to make sure that it doesn't kill your computer, right?
It doesn't matter how it works. It's the mental model of having a bunch of junk in one trunk. And then taking that junk drawer, that internet junk drawer, and opening it and saying, "Oh, I don't want to deal with any of this, but I need to look through it and find the pencil sharpener because that's what I need." It does have a search box, which is useful, but not what I'm looking for. Hey, when was the last time that we talked about National Cordon Bleu Day?
Oh, okay. That's not a legit question. That's just a search.
We've talked way too many times about cordon bleus on this show.
Cordon bleu.
Bleu. I don't think I have.
We might have to switch to something else. I mean, we've been doing National Day for 3 years.
I know.
Maybe we just switched to doing on National Day. I don't really know. Anybody else have any
a national week
opinions out there?
Maybe. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone has any opinions, especially in the chat room this morning. Very quiet, which is fine. Which is good.
You guys should join the chat in the morning, 7-ish a.m. on the Pacific. Let's say 7:30-ish a.m. Pacific on Tuesday mornings. If you're a listener and you have some free time, go ahead and join the chat room. It's ready to be awakened. Come on. Come on, Kyle.
I'm awake.
I'm setting you up. Do you need me to keep stretching here so you can find that sound?
No. Because
do I need to just do this sound myself?
Yeah.
There's been an awakening.
Thank you.
Have you felt it?
I have not felt it because that sound in particular is buried real far.
6 feet.
Got that one.
That's not the one.
Got that one. I can do that too.
Oh boy.
Gosh,
Okay.
look at these. Oh, this is very bad. This is all sorts of bad. Kenny,
Why would you say bad? We're on the Good Stuff Network, Kyle. This is the Good Stuff morning
not
show.
badstuff.fm. Hey,
everything's good here.
I feel like we're streaming live
if you
over
want,
at
if
Bad
you want
Stuff.
if you want a good sunny side up egg, you listen to the Good Stuff morning show. Or if you want scrambled eggs, you listen to the Good Stuff morning show, and we'll make you scrambled eggs with ketchup.
Oh gosh.
That's right.
You're not making friends. You are absolutely not making friends.
Hey, Kyle, you want to know what the very first news story is today?
Yeah, please tell me.
Because it's a doozy. Tyrannosaurus Rex was a sensitive lover, new dinosaur discovery suggests.
Okay. All right.
That's right. That's right, Kyle. It made its name by terrorizing Earth at the end of the late Cretaceous, but Tyrannosaurus Rex had a sensitive side too.
Was it
The
those
fearsome carnivore?
Let me see if I know why. Was it his small arms?
That doesn't make him sensitive. That makes him.
Yeah,
That's like that's what makes
Just
him
like a soft
terror.
touch. Like a
That's right, terror. Also, when I said terrorizing, I really wanted to say it like like Dinobot from Beast Wars. Almost forgot the name of the show.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't though. Terrorize.
Thank you.
That was Pterosaur.
Yes, yes, it
The
was.
fearsome
All of this
carnivore,
is-
which stood. It stood 20 feet tall and ripped its prey to shreds with dagger-like teeth, had a snout as sensitive to touch as human fingertips, says scientist. T-Rex and other tyrannosaurs. I didn't know there were other ones, like Rex and Bob and Tim.
Yeah, just they're different dog names. Just
Right.
Sparky,
Spot.
Tyrannosaurus, Spot.
Well, they would have used their tactile noses to explore their surroundings, build nests, and carefully pick up fragile eggs and baby offerings. So their noses could pick stuff up, like a scent, or physically like pick it up.
That
with
was
their face.
wow, yeah. That's a really good sound.
And like absorb it into a nostril and pick up an egg and then achoo, and
So
then
kinda-
like put it somewhere else.
Kind of like the way I don't know if you can do this. I feel like I have some sort of dactylism with my feet where I can pick things up.
Oh,
Um,
my feet don't do that.
I've watched
My feet are broken.
I've watched people fly planes with their feet. I
Like a
can't. I can't do
jet?
that. No,
like,
not
like
a jet.
The jet I take across the United States.
No, that's not Captain Feet. It's more it's I believe it was someone who did not have arms or the capability of using their arms to fly a plane, and so they used their feet and they learned how to do that. They could also butter some bread with their feet. It just seems when you got to do what you got to do, that seems really great. Now, the T-Rex is probably in the same situation, right?
with its nose.
With its nose.
Now,
Suck it up into one nostril. And then
I was gonna say
just go full Madison Bumgarner and blow that sucker out.
yeah, that's right. Good baseball reference, there,
2
buddy.
home runs, bud.
I was gonna say
So
that the
good.
okay, great. I was gonna say that the individuals who are without arms and they are definitely what is the word?
You're
I just used
tiptoeing
definitely.
around this. Yeah,
I was adverbing so well,
I know.
but they're really good with their feet, and they're able to, like you said, fly a plane and do cooking and everything. The one thing I worry about is, like, I'm totally for you using them as your main appendages, but but you still walk on the ground with that.
Mm-hmm.
What is the course of action? What do you do to make sure that you don't get the things from the floor on the things that you're touching up near your face? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the way, in the video, you can't really see because it's under the desk, but I'm moving my feet as if I am doing activities.
Some sort of yoga.
Flying a plane.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to shift into first gear on a plane.
Is
that how it works?
Goodness. I have no idea. I don't know how planes work.
I'm in 50th gear, flying at 250 miles an hour.
You got to go fast, right? There's some sort of mechanism. I don't know. If you're a pilot, just message Kenny.
Email
I guess.
in.
Yeah. I don't know.
Kyle, let me get back. Let me get back to this T-Rex
fly
story.
right over here, please.
We're definitely on this weird tangent.
Yeah.
I really want to get to the part where they are sensitive lovers here. I talked about a sensitive nose, because T-Rexes are guys, I guess, but they can also be women.
Mm-hmm.
The snout is thought to have served another purpose, though. Experts believe that males and females rubbed their sensitive faces together in a prehistoric form of foreplay. So they just kind of sniffed and sneezed into each other's faces with their noses.
Like butterfly kisses. But with T-Rexes.
Oh, okay. So they were just like nudging their noses.
I won't be able to think of that song without thinking about two T-Rex faces smushed together, breathing back and forth forever.
Into each other's
faces.
No.
It's good. It's really good.
Oh, that would smell terrible.
Maybe.
Gross.
Maybe.
Speaking of smelling terrible, Kyle.
Ooh?
Mad Catz is shutting down after months of financial woes. You remember Mad Catz?
I
do. If you
do.
grew up in the late 90s and early aughts, did you like that? I used that word that you used earlier.
You got real small.
Oh, no. What? Oh, on the thing. On the video.
Yeah, keep going.
I'm tiny. Mad Catz has filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in the United States. As of March 30th, the company has shut down and begun to sell off its assets, with all proceeds going straight to lenders. So it differs from... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I have a very specific Mad Catz memory. Okay. I don't know if you had the same one, but I guess I'll tell you mine, and then you can tell me yours. Because it was something that we grew up with. This was you're not going to buy the first-party controllers. You're going to buy, especially if you're just going to a friend's house, and you're going to go play their Nintendo 64, and you get the cheap one. And it wasn't it was not really that much cheaper, but it definitely was a dollar amount cheaper.
Yeah.
So take that for what it's worth. But
all right, what's the story?
My specific memory is pressing a button that was specific to this controller called the turbo button.
Oh, turbo button.
So the turbo button,
turbo cheaty button,
would allow you to hold the turbo button and then press another button on the controller to make that button then rapid fire as long as maybe the turbo button. I don't remember the mechanics of it, but you would hold. You
activated
hold
turbo.
Both
you didn't have
those.
to hold down the turbo. You activated turbo, and the light started going. Beep, 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 beep,
yes.
Said, okay, hit A, and then A would go on the screen.
Right.
But you didn't. But the button itself just had to get pressed once.
Okay, so that
the controller was sending the A signal in rapid fire.
Yeah. Or whatever,
canceled the turbo or canceled the A.
Whatever signal that you wanted to send. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I specifically remember about Mad Catz. I don't know if they were the only ones who would do turbo buttons. Probably not. I just I haven't searched on Amazon.com for any Nintendo 64 controllers lately. I know you probably have.
No.
What, really? You show me that brand new one.
That wasn't Mad Catz though.
No, I
don't know what that was.
Nintendo don't. Let's say we Nintended and let's Nintendo don't.
Well, Kyle, let me get back to the story. Well, Mad Catz is best known for its hardware and peripherals, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
But its exit from the industry followed several months of financial trouble. Poor Rock Band 4 sales in late 2015 rocked Mad Catz after it hedged its bets and co-published and designed the instruments for the game. So Rock Band 4, which I have the instruments for, the game itself was really, it was at the end of that kind of music instrument craze wave.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really kind of closed out the genre. It's an okay game. The content is lacking. They said, "Oh no, we're going to keep updating and give you new songs." That's an empty promise.
But you have the game, yes?
Yes, I have the game.
So those new controllers that came with it, did they feel any different from the way that the previous controllers did?
Now, the difference is because Mad Catz was there, like on the ground floor of these instruments. I feel like they were kind of first tier, like first party quality,
because they worked
that
with
empty plastic.
Yeah. Okay.
They had to be up to a certain standard because they were the first party controllers that needed to last the life of the game. Whereas Mad Catz controllers in the past were like, no, this is to replace the other first party things that have already broken, and then you keep buying our stuff because it's cheaper.
Right.
That's what their model felt like. And so from them to move from hey, just buy our cheap stuff to, no, we're going to make really quality stuff, and they sunk a ton of money into it, and that's probably what made them hit bankruptcy.
Bankrupt, yeah.
Yeah, because the company told investors that it needed Rock Band 4 to succeed in order to stabilize itself. That didn't happen, and the company posted huge losses in the quarter after its release.
How long ago was Rock Band 4?
Late 2015, and in February 2016, Mad Catz CEO and chairman both resigned, and the company laid off nearly 37% of its employees. So literally,
ouch,
6 months after Rock Band 4 launched, they couldn't sustain, and so they needed to start cutting where they could.
That sounds reminiscent of what happened over the weekend when Apple decided that it was going to start manufacturing its own graphics chips, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And that graphics company, who is publicly traded, went down 160 points in 1 hour, 1 day.
One morning.
Yeah, it was very, very bad. Very bad.
Apple just needed to go, yeah, we don't really like them anymore. We're going to do our own stuff. Apple stocks got up and their stocks went plummeting.
Yeah.
But we're not a financial podcast here.
Yes, we are. We're
a fun baseball podcast, Kyle. Everybody hits the deck as Bees Swarm spring training game.
So it's not spring training anymore. It is.
No, it's not.
It is indeed. It was opening day over the last 2 days. Did you watch any games? Did you catch any games?
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, you didn't catch any games. You would be behind the dish if you were. But did you grab some pine meat?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about baseball.
I don't want to talk about this weekend. Baseball.
Okay.
I want to talk about this baseball story, Kyle. The above. Oh, sorry. This is a picture of, let's see, 3 baseball players and an umpire face first into the dirt, into the field, because there was a pack of bees. Not a pack of bears.
A pack of bees. Just
not a pack of wallabies.
A 6-pack, maybe, of bees.
Well, Kyle,
get real buzzed off that 6-pack.
It's just a good. It's just a good old fashioned swarm of bees. So I don't know if you've seen this video. I'm sure you have, and I'll describe it. I'll describe the video to the listeners here. They're in the middle of a game. Actually, it's almost the end of the game. It's the top of the ninth. They're almost at the end of the game, and the pitcher's like getting ready to throw, and the batter's kind of just he's easing into his stance, and the commentators are like, "Yo, there's a swarm of bees," and you can really kind of see the swarm kind of closing in on the front of the field there, and they're looking around. And then they all of a sudden like go down and they get like into the prone position, and they put their faces into the dirt. And the umpire even is like, nope, I'm out of this. Nope, just get me down. Get out of the bees.
I feel like the umpire is in the best. He's got the best protection. He's in the,
no, the catcher does.
Okay, maybe the catcher. Umpire's pretty close, right? He's got
the catcher has a bunch of gear protecting everything. The ump just has a big pad under his shirt. The catcher has gear all over his legs, all over his arms, on his chest.
Yeah. I guess the face mask does have a lot of holes in it. It's not
the batter is in the worst shape here.
No, he has no way. He's got the best implement to be able to ward off these bees.
I think the bat is not good. I think the pitcher has the glove and the catcher has the glove. I think it's more surface area to swat the bees.
No.
And to catch the bees and then throw them on the ground and smush them with their cleats.
There's probably way too many bees for that to happen. And someone who is probably legitimately allergic to those bees would for sure be scared, because a swarm, that's not good. Your chances are going up dramatically of jumping into the hospital because of that. I want to point out really quick, when the swarm of bees is going around and the players get down on the ground, everyone in the audience is just like, I guess this is part of the game. No, nobody is like getting up and running out of the stands. They're just, this is good. This is a good end of the game. They're all dancing and getting on the ground. It's just part of the spectacle of a spring training game. Do you think you would be allowed to steal second if you were on first, if there were bees? You're just saying, like, I have to run. I have to get out of the way, and this is just taking me around the bases, and then I score.
I think as soon as the ump is like, I'm getting on the ground, that's like a pause. Everybody pause. Everyone pause.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could. I wouldn't run to second. I'd run to the outfield. I'd run as far away from the bees as I could. There's no base out there, but I'd still be safe. Get it? You know where you would be safe, Kyle?
Tell me.
Mars. Maybe?
Would I be though?
NASA, Kyle, but NASA finally thinks it knows where all the Mars water has gone. The idea that Mars was once covered in vast oceans is a relatively new theory in the grand scheme of things, but the support evidence has piled up extremely fast. But if Mars was once a watery planet like Earth, where did all the H2O end up? Thanks to new data from NASA's MAVEN spacecraft, scientists now think they've finally figured it out.
All
this
right.
is a quote from Bruce Jakosky.
Okay.
Jakosky? Bruce Jakosky.
Bless you.
That's a good name. Quote, we've determined that most of the gas ever present in the Mars atmosphere has been lost to space. That lost gas, somewhere in the neighborhood of 65%, greatly depleted the planet's atmosphere, causing oceans, lakes, and rivers to dry up as the vital elements were swept away into space by intense radiation and solar wind. So does that mean that it got evaporated?
Yeah. So
or vaporized, I guess?
It sounds like the solar wind pushed all of the gas out of the atmosphere, which then caused all of their water to be evaporated. Am I understanding that properly? That's pretty much what it sounds like.
The solar elements battered Mars until the water disappeared.
Yes, but not just like a hot sunny day, but like solar winds, like the kind of stuff that knocks out power grids and things like that here.
Yeah, and here's an interesting tidbit. If life did indeed exist on the surface of Mars at one point, NASA believes that the slowly depleting atmosphere and the frigid temperatures it brought with it would have gradually driven it to live primarily underground or in smaller habitable pockets tucked away around the planet. If we're lucky, maybe there's a race of hyper-intelligent mole people still living there.
Oh, okay. Is this from NASA?
No. This is from Yahoo.
Oh, okay. That
you'd want it to be from NASA, but
yeah, I would.
Yahoo had to kind of spice it up there at the end with the mole people.
Well, they've taken the oath to tell us the truth about the space mole people.
Do you want to talk about oath?
No, not.
Do we really want to talk about that?
No.
I feel like that was a late April Fool's joke that they were like, oh no, we forgot about April Fool's.
Well,
everybody send it now.
The fool is that I completely forgot about AOL and Yahoo, other than some of these stories that we put in here.
Of course.
I had no idea that they were still trying to be part of Verizon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun. I don't care. I don't care at all.
Have fun taking the oath.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like a cult.
Do we want to go to Mars and find this? Do we dig when we get to Mars?
Oh.
What are we going to do to discover whether or not there is stuff that's underground? Is there anything that we can do from here, from space?
Lasers.
Okay, so we'll fire laser snakes into the atmosphere towards the planet Mars, have them dig, tunnel. And okay, I think that's a great idea. That's good. Can we get funding for this? Probably not. I would say no.
Let's start a Kickstarter though.
That's
Laser Snake Kickstarter.
Perfect. Got it.
Yes.
Do we have any other news stories today?
Let's take a look, Kyle.
How about this? I'll take a break on these news stories and tell you about our National Day.
Wonderful.
Our wonderful. I get a little bit of a teaser earlier in the episode. Today's National Day for April 4th, 2017 is National Cordon Bleu Day.
Bleu.
Can't not say it that way.
You can't call it cordon bleu because it's not spelled blue. It's cordon bleu.
Yeah, I'm bleh, dabba dee dabba bleh. That's gotta be it, right? Hey,
I live it
here. I live in a bleh house. Everything is bleh for him. So here are 5 food facts about today's National Day, Kenny. The phrase cordon bleu means blue ribbon when referring to the dish.
Wait, there's ribbons in my food?
There are. Cut up.
I'm confused about the blue ribbon. What's blue ribbon?
Just, good,
ribbon.
Like prize, like something good, right? You always, I don't know, maybe this is just me.
Ribbon.
My elementary life, my life in elementary school, let me clarify, was thoroughly dictated by whether or not I wanted to get a blue ribbon.
Right.
Do you remember anything about that? What the blue ribbons were for? You could get a yellow ribbon. I knew there was a worse version of the ribbons, but I don't know what made blue special. Did it have something to do with the amount of books you read? Did it have? No, that was Book It. That was Book It. You get the Book It, and you go to the Pizza Hut and you get the pizza.
Pop it.
Book It. What was the blue ribbon for? This.
Hey, any listeners out there from our classes?
anyone go to Berenda Elementary School in Madera, California?
Whoa, easy there, Kyle. You don't want to let on too much.
It's fine.
Our Kyle, we don't have Wikipedia pages yet. I guess
That's
we can now because
That's
people know
true.
our past.
Hey, anyone who has access to that, we would love a Wikipedia page for this show. Would you get your own, or would I get?
Hey, by the way, hold on. I'm gonna look this up. I actually just found the U.S. Department of Education has a page about blue ribbon. The National Blue Ribbon Schools Program, recognizing great American schools since 1982. Oh, this is just about the schools. No, that's not. Never
Nothing.
mind.
Nothing. Okay.
I changed my mind.
It'll come back. It'll come back to me. Otherwise, we will need to call our mother and find out, because I am absolutely positive she will remember. So let me continue.
Hi, Mom. I don't want to call you.
Yeah. Okay. Here's fact number 2. Let's just move on. Another use of the phrase cordon bleu comes from a distinguished order of 16th century French knights who apparently wore blue sashes and were therefore popularly referred to as cordon bleus.
How
They
did
were
that
also
get switched to food?
They were also incredibly scared, and so they would also be known as chickens, and would flee.
Chicken.
They would flee battles all the time, and so it was a toss up between cordon bleu and just stuffed chicken with cheese, which just doesn't roll off the tongue.
Quit running away from the battlefield. You're just a regular chicken stuffed with cheese.
Yes, and also ham. Ham is something that you are also stuffed with. Just it would run on a little bit too long.
They're gone now.
So here's
they've run far away.
They can't hear us anymore. Here is the actual breakdown. Cordon bleu is a thinly pounded piece of meat, most often chicken. I guess you could also do veal or pork. I feel like we had this conversation last time. I did not know you could do pork.
Yeah, I'm sure it comes up every year that Kyle goes, "Hey, I like pork.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could make cordon bleu with pork."
Maybe we should try to reference a Cordon Ramsay recipe for.
Hey, that's a good
for
idea.
this.
Here comes Gordon Ramsay.
No. Cordon Ramsay.
Cordon Ramsay bleu.
You're going to offend someone. I know it.
I am.
It is stuffed with ham and cheese and then breaded and fried. So if you've got a mallet, just take that mallet to your favorite piece of chicken, smash it good, nice and thin, and then roll up some ham and cheese inside. It's kind of like a sandwich. It's a double down, but mixed together, all together. It's like a sandwich without bread.
Okay.
It does have breading.
Breading.
But it does not have bread.
I don't think this is cordon bleu, but it is Gordon Ramsay. And let's see where I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you in the Discord.
A boop boop.
And he calls it something else, but I looked up Gordon Ramsay cordon bleu, and this is the very first video that got selected for me. It's also from 2011. And someone 2 months ago said, I really shouldn't watch these food videos before going to sleep. That's a good idea.
Be too hungry. I'm going to say this totally wrong. Escalope. It's like an antelope.
No idea.
It's like an antelope.
Maybe he'll say it in the video.
But it goes up inclines so that it escalates most situations. It's
I am an antelope who only goes up.
Yeah. It's the antelope you don't call when there's a hostage situation, because all they're going to do is escalate it. So
I wouldn't call it antelope no matter what. The hostage situation.
It's breaded. Who's on speed dial? I got the antelope. Using a rolling pin, flatten each chicken breast until it has widened and become thinner. Remove and discard, blah, blah, blah.
You didn't want to watch the video, huh?
It just looks like No. If we're going to watch a Gordon Ramsay video on this program, it needs to be edited down in some interesting fashion that does not allow for actual recipes to be divulged. Because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want Gordon Ramsay. Well, I do want Gordon Ramsay on my front door, knocking on it and saying, hey, you are sharing things without permission.
You know, Gordon Ramsay sent out a tweet either this morning or yesterday that said pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
He's getting in.
And
I
have to rethink.
He's getting into this debate.
I have to rethink my my allegiances here because I love pineapple on pizza.
I know you do. I know you do.
In fact, you know what's a really good combination?
Here we go.
Pineapple and spicy pepperoni. It's so good. It's spicy. It's savory. It's sweet. It's pineapple.
Yeah.
It's cheesy. It's saucy. It's crusty. You
can say
I had to make sure I didn't say crusty. It's crusty.
What's the difference?
One has pizza crust and one has eye boogers.
You're thinking like just like crusty.
Krusty.
Yeah.
Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons.
No.
No.
Let me get you back to chicken cordon bleu, Kenny.
Perfect.
It's a relatively recent American creation, first found mentioned in the written word in 1967. That's a very interesting way of saying that, but that's also very recent. 1967.
Well, not very recent. That's 50 yeyears ago.
But
50.
But the idea that they would be poking around a history book and saying, let's go to some French knights. Let's see what their friends called them. And then let's make a dish based on that phrase.
Okay.
That sounds like a fun game to play.
Yeah.
Let's open a history book, turn to a random page, point to something on the page, and then make a dish based on whatever phrase that is that you just pointed at with your finger. It's a good idea. I think it's a really good idea.
I think so too.
Okay. Common varieties, common variations on this recipe include baking instead of frying, skipping the breading, and switching the order of the meats. So you would do...
Wait, switching?
Yeah, so you do pork on the outside, chicken on the inside.
Okay.
Cream on the outside, chicken on the inside.
What? Like a chicken Twinkie?
Yeah, yes. It is kind of like a chicken Twinkie. If you put ham in the middle and then it's cheese instead of Twinkie goo.
Twinkie goo.
What
is the lifeblood of the Twinkie?
Yeah. Yes, Twinkie blood. This is getting really, really weird.
No.
So hey, Kenny, that is today's National Food Day. Do you have any other national days that we should be celebrating?
I don't know if we should be, but today, Kyle, is National Walk Around Things Day. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. Kyle, this day may be looked at both figuratively and literally. Well, first, literally, one would not walk through a puddle of water or mud. One would walk around it. And one would not walk under a ladder or over broken glass. One would walk around it.
Walking on broken glass.
Now, Kyle, figuratively, one would walk around, quote, walk around, avoiding certain problems or potential problems. One would also, quote, walk around, avoiding arguments, certain situations, or unwanted, uncomfortable conversations. That's called avoiding the situation, not just walking around. You're avoiding confrontation there. I don't think that's good. I think you should confront your problems with cordon bleu.
It's a good idea. It's a really good idea.
One way that you can celebrate today, Kyle, is to walk around things and then use the hashtag Walk Around Things Day to post on social media and tell us all about how you walked around that puddle or walked around that argument that you didn't really want to have with that person. So you could celebrate that day today, plus every other day of the year.
Or you could
today is the only day you can post it on social media.
Sure. All right. Or you could just walk around this National Day and celebrate it tomorrow if you like.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Easy. Can I cover a few more news stories here?
Yeah, let's just walk around that one and leave it alone. I don't really want to. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to deal with it.
But if you're totally about walking around things and you think that that's like you like to take the long way around something and like you know that there's a shortcut, but you say, no, I don't want to take a shortcut. I want to go the long way today. There you go.
It's called taking a long cut.
What?
You have not heard You have not heard those commercials?
No.
Oh, they bug me.
Commercial, Kyle.
It's a long cut.
I don't know how many times I got to tell you.
It's a long cut.
I haven't had cable.
No. These are radio commercials. So
radio?
I know.
Who listens to radio?
I know, right? I know. But my
radio
being who listens to radio?
I just said that.
I understand that. My ear, my oral fixation,
oral,
like auditory, oral.
Oh, oral.
Yeah, oral. I have an oral fixation on anything compressed through terrestrial radio. I don't know why.
Radio?
Radio? I do. Would you just stop? Would you stop? For some reason I do. And it is earworm-like. It gets in there, and I remember things that happen on radio.
Huh.
It's bad. It's very bad.
I guess.
I can, along with the stingers and the like bumpers that they have on the
stingers and bumpers,
the Bay Area's KCBS and KNBR. I know all of them. If you want to hire me, I'm ready.
Yeah, if you need a focus group, just hire Kyle. He'll tell you. He'll let you know. You don't need anyone else.
It sounds weird.
He'll give you the skinny.
That's right.
All right, let me get back to some news stories.
Please, would you?
People are sharing the weirdest food they've snuck into movies. So let's go through here.
I've got to know. I've got to know if you have ever done this. This is the main reason why I included this in our show notes. I also need to know, either from the chat room, the people watching right now, what is the strangest food you have ever brought into the movie theater?
Into the movie theater.
Yeah, Kenny will
to eat.
Well, you could have not eaten it, I guess. It could be for someone else, maybe. In either case, Kenny, walk us through a couple of the strangest according to this article, because I may have a strange one, and I want to know if you have one too. And
this was a tweet challenge, not challenge, but this was like a broadcast from someone on Twitter. Lily K Jazz on Twitter was asking, what's the most outlandish food you've stuck into a movie theater? And then they said, my top two are pints of Ben & Jerry's and dinner from Cheesecake Factory. I don't think that's too outlandish. I mean, I guess ice cream, you got to make sure it's cold.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just like bring it from home and then wait 30 minutes and then start eating it. That's melted by then. It's like you're in the mall and the movie theater's at the mall and you get some Ben & Jerry's from the mall and then you go in.
You couldn't, well, yeah, if you brought it from home, it would need to be...
Or like an ice chest.
Yeah, it would need to be in an ice chest. And somehow, I guess, you could probably sneak a pint in a... they're not going to let you in with a backpack. A purse, maybe? The purse is definitely the vessel by which most of this stuff is snuck in. Yes?
Yeah.
It's got to be. Big purse, small purse, fanny pack, whatever. Or whatever you
bags
carry.
From the mall.
Oh, like you were shopping.
You were shopping.
Don't mind me.
I need to take a break with a movie.
Don't mind me. I just went to the Ben & Jerry's store and got
the Ben & Jerry's outlet.
Got 5 gallons of mint chip.
All right, so let's see. Let's go through this list. This guy says a plastic thing of blueberries and a 4-pack of Guinness. Whoa. So he's all about eating healthy, but then washing it down with some Guinness.
That balance, you gotta have. That's probably pretty good. Some sort of blueberry stout flavor. Hey, we did have a mint chip stout this weekend.
A mint chocolate stout?
Mint chocolate chip stout.
That was pretty good.
Pretty dang good.
But I want to say, I think the blueberry is a little too tart to make a stout.
What blueberries are you having? Don't think
you don't think blueberries are tart?
No, don't think of.
They're like sweet and tart. Like sweet tarts.
They're like literal sweet tarts. I should just
Maybe I'm not eating blueberries. I'm just
eating sweet tarts. Those are sweet tarts, sweetheart.
Okay, moving on.
Hold on,
this guy didn't even have a sentence.
Hold on, blueberries. Blueberries are not tart. They are very sweet.
They are.
The blueberries at the bottom of a Yoplait yogurt maybe are tart, but not the ones that are from a carton.
This is a recipe for blueberry tart. That's not what I want.
That's not what you want.
That's not what I want.
Of the fruits, of the berries, blueberries are for sure not the most tart.
I didn't say the most tart. I just said
they have a tart factor. Okay.
So this is from Smuckers.com. Blueberry with an overall complex, tangy, and sweet flavor. Maybe the tang is the thing.
It's a kick in the blueberries.
Yeah, maybe tart was the wrong way to put that. It was tang.
Okay.
You know, like Tang, Space People.
I already made the joke.
I already made more outlandish food here.
Go ahead.
Okay. Crab legs. The guy just said crab legs.
Okay. Cooked, I assume.
I assume he came off the beach. He had a crab.
Yeah.
Broke his legs. Brought him into the movie theater and just started sucking out the life juice of a crab through his legs.
Poor thing.
Anyway,
crab legs, especially if you go to any sort of boil or just like a straight up crab restaurant. If you're pretty crabby, you can get them in a plastic bag. My fear,
like to go?
Well, yeah, kind of. They just come in a plastic bag anyway. I don't know why. They just they do. My fear though would be with the crab legs that it would pierce whatever plastic bag that you had them in.
Oh yeah, and then you've lost.
That crab juice goes everywhere.
Yep.
Very bad.
All in your purse if you're bringing it to the movies. Moving on. Let's see. This girl says she brought a whole tube of raw cookie dough. I hope she made it last throughout the whole movie.
You're never going to find an oven. Maybe they also brought an easy bake oven with them. Like a small
light bulb.
A small light bulb.
Okay.
You can't do. You're going to make yourself sick.
Can I point out that you don't have to call it raw cookie dough? You can just say cookie dough. Because that's what you're already insinuating, that the cookie dough is the raw form of a cookie. But raw cookie dough is like before you've made cookie dough. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. I understand.
You know what I mean?
I do see where you're
follow
trying.
My logic.
I do understand where you're trying to go with this. I see it meandering, but I understand. Is there anything else on that list?
Oh, there's tons.
Oh, do it.
This guy brought 3 tacos, chips, queso, salsa, rice and beans in a bowl, and he stuck it under his Letterman jacket.
Dang!
Wow,
that's impressive.
Yeah,
that is really impressive. Now, see, tacos you can roll up. Depending on where you get them, tacos can be rolled up and wrapped in foil so that they aren't spilling out the edges. Kind of like how you would get a hot dog at a baseball stadium. We'll bring this all back. I am really feeling the baseball. I am really
you are. We're into the season.
It's so good. It's so good. But that would probably be the way that they do it.
Okay, and moving on, let's see. Turkish meat lovers pizza and a chicken doner?
Yeah.
What is that? What is that word?
It's a kebab.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Which, so long as you're not bringing rice with you, sounds okay. Seems. I mean, you could just have
that one. If you're sitting next to somebody, that is a smelly food to bring into a movie theater.
It's just meat. It's just meat on a stick. Celebrating the National Day from last week. National Food on Stick Day.
I guess.
The thing with those kebabs is that you'll probably just bring the meat itself in some sort of container, right? Like a to-go container. Normal to-go container. The more optimal meat solution for movie going would be to leave it on the kebab poker bit. The whole like spun meat device. Yes. Okay. You have a jacket that I'm miming this on the video. youtube.com/c/goodstuffm-podcast.
Are you miming this with a cat in the background?
More than likely, yeah. Can you see her?
Have to look behind. You just have to look behind you. There's a cat. No, right over there.
Right there. So you've got a jacket. You open up the jacket and then you hang the meat on the metal spike things.
Like you're a Rolex dealer from the 80s.
Yeah, but you got meat.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
This is the Avantist Music. I guess this is a whole band. They brought 2 full boxes of Mariano's hot food, bags from every fast food joint, 12 beers, 4 slices of pizza, a batch of cookies, and a batch of brownies. That had to have been like a group of people came together and made Thanksgiving inside of a movie theater.
That's a picnic at that point. That's not. You have to have a friend in the movie business or in the theater who just says, "Oh yeah,
you snuck in the back."
That food truck that you're actually literally driving into the theater. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just park that right here.
Yeah. Let's see. This person did. In fact, this is the tweet. I just snuck chicken noodle soup into a movie theater. I hate me.
You could totally sneak those single serving Campbell's to-go cup ones that you open the little spigot on the top and you take that.
Yeah, I guess you could do that. This person brought a bag of kale into the movie theater.
I hope
it's kale.
You're movieing wrong.
Then last but not least, some people sneak candy into the movie theater. My mom sneaks in corn on the cob. The picture is priceless. She's eating it. There's typewriter style. What's the other style of corn cob eating? Around the world. There's around the world and there's typewriter style. Which way do you eat?
Are those the two phrases that are used?
Yes.
Eating corn, I'm eating corn. I'm eating corn on the cob. That is to the tune of Around the World, by the way.
Yes, I know, but you didn't tell me. So you eat around the world then. You go around, like you spiral the corn on the cob until you're done to the end. You don't go typewriter.
I do half and
one line of corn.
I do half and half because I like. You're going to take this the wrong way.
I take a bite here. I turn over here. I take a bite there. I take it over here. I take a bite there.
No, that's
sporadic.
No, I start here. Hold on. I've got this one. I'll use this.
That's not corn.
It's not corn. It's actually it's a whistling corn.
I'll still eat it.
So I'll start on this end, and then I'll go around this side, and then move over, and then go around this side.
Yeah, that's around the world.
I guess that is around the world.
Yeah. How else are you going to eat the corn? You don't go around the world and you're like, I guess I did it once. I'm done. You toss it.
I go, okay, so I'll actually go typewriter half and then round typewriter half and then around typewriter half. That's feels
typewriter.
That feels
but
more
you're like
natural.
Half typewriter.
But I half typewrite it. Yeah. I'm doing a 2-column typewriter. Basically, I'm typesetting my corn
pamphlet.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle, speaking of eating.
Well, hold on. How do you corn?
I got some food here.
Show me your.
I'm on around the world.
Show me your cob.
No, it's like.
So you could take it. What you're saying is you could take a drill bit, poke it into the side of the corn.
That's right. And then if my hair got stuck, it would just get yanked out.
Yeah. Be good.
All right. So, like I said, I brought some food.
Okay.
The food is.
What are you sneaking into the movie theater, Kenny?
Looks like I'm sneaking in apple pie and vanilla ice cream gourmet gum. Gourmet gum. This is from a company, Project 7. Live, give, smile. Sure. And then I looked on the back. It says, so many extraordinary possibilities. What's your combo? And it asked me to build a flavor. It says, if I do 1 piece of apple pie and 1 piece of vanilla ice cream gum, it'll be American pie. If I do 2 pieces of apple pie and 1 piece of ice cream, it'll be pie a la mode. And then if it's just 2 pieces of apple pie, it's a slice of heaven.
That last one, I'm just gonna say it now. Not a flavor.
It's just pie. Okay, I gotta open this package. This is really thick packaging, by the way.
So what brand is this?
I just said Project 7.
Project 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Never heard of it.
I've never heard of it. I've never seen this. Okay, so I had two fall out of the apple pie side.
I was thinking
one. I'll do pie a la mode.
I was thinking that this was a Trident thing.
No. This is like in a company that does weird gum, I think. The smell is, oh my gosh. It just smells like sugar. But it says sugar free. No way. It's not sugar free. I'm just smelling the package. Okay, so I got 2 pieces of the apple pie gum and 1 piece of the vanilla ice cream. Here we go. I'm going to put them all in my mouth. Yeah. 3 pieces.
So what's the first? Let's go texture. What is the texture of the gum? And how?
It's like regular gum.
It's a lot of pieces. You did 3. Boy,
I think it's intended to be eaten multiple pieces.
is it a meal replacement supplement?
This is not good.
I've got.
This is like somebody made.
I've
Are
got
you tasting it?
Yeah, I'm tasting gum, but like human flavored gum, like like mouth flavored gum. That's what I'm tasting right now.
Okay, so what this tastes like is like Starbucks invented coffee, like a syrup that would make an apple pie latte or something like that.
Okay.
And I just got a big mouthful of syrup. That's what it tastes like.
So it's,
Like the flavoring is way off.
very sweet.
It's like, but it's not sugar.
Is it only
It's like
stevia? Is it like reminiscent of an apple
pie?
pie at all?
I taste some apple. I don't taste any vanilla at all.
In a gum, I
The
feel
apple
like
is
that's
like-
a good thing.
It's like Jolly Rancher apple though.
Oh.
No, it's not good. It's like but it's a good thing is the gum is great.
Yeah.
The consistency of the gum, I could chew this for hours. It's great. It's not too firm, it's not too soft. It's not like bubble yum or bubble tape or even like denting ice even.
What about
Like denting ice is way too
Is it like bazooka?
bazooka?
Yeah.
Kind of like bazooka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my go-to. That is the quintessential gum texture that I dig so very, very much. Can I? No.
That's how big it is.
No. Bad. Foul. Very bad. Don't do that. I don't
The
want to.
second time is not that bad.
I don't want to see. Oh.
Flavor's not gone yet, by the way. It's still here. I've been chewing for about
All right.
5 minutes.
So easy. It's really easy to sneak gum into a theater. I'll say.
Yeah.
I don't think an apple
Don't
pie.
sneak this gum.
No.
You're gonna have some weird experience.
An apple pie is not one that you would want to bring into the theater. Maybe you could just have different gums that elicit these different flavors. Cordon bleu gum, just because I know you can't bring that into a theater. It's not going to be good. Slimy.
I have nowhere to spit this out.
Just put it on the back of the microphone. No, on your ear. On your ear. Put it on your ear. Put it on your. No, on the front. Yeah. Put it. Yeah.
My ears are covered with headphones.
No, I know. Put it on the headphone.
Put it on the headphones.
Yeah. Put it on the. Oh, it's going back in the mouth.
I don't want
care.
to.
It just went back in the mouth. So what is something that you have snuck into a theater? I think we're beyond we're beyond the statute of limitation.
Let's wrap the show up with this. I think the weirdest thing I brought into a movie theater is I default to popcorn and a soda and maybe some candy, like, but not like nothing crazy. Maybe
Like bring
Gatorade.
Bring your own candy, maybe, or bring your own beverage.
Yeah, but like nothing that wouldn't belong in a movie theater. Some of the things on that list were chicken soup. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not
going to do that.
I'm not at the theater enough to crave a particular food when I'm at the theater and not be willing to wait an hour and a half to have that food. Like, I gotta have this now, or else I'm not gonna have it again.
Or I went to the food court in the mall. I got some food and went, uh-oh, my movie's starting now. Oh, what am I gonna do?
Nah, I've done that. No, I have absolutely done that.
Yeah, but then you ate all the food.
No.
What?
I've brought in Dairy Queen. I brought Dairy Queen in.
Dairy Queen?
Yeah, I've brought.
Okay.
There is a rice bowl place that is right next to the theater that I've also brought inside. You know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about.
There is a is that a Togo's? So Togo's right there, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, I've had Togo's.
And
I
it's
used to
changed
go to
from
the
Togo's
movies. See, I used to
something
go to the movies a lot. This hasn't happened in the last couple of years, mainly because going to the movies is it's a thing. It's a spectacle. I want to get that. Yeah, it is an experience. I want to get that popcorn flavor and tie it to my movie going experience.
I thought you were about to say Thai food.
No, I have not brought Thai food.
Popcorn and Thai food.
Probably the most, what would it be? The most hipster, the most money I've spent on a food to bring into the theater, pizza. I did not get the movie theater pizza because that is not good. Never good. Always bad. But I did bring in, I think we brought in an entire pizza once.
What?
I think it was just like, hey, we just got this pizza.
Who's we?
Is it okay? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
I left them there.
Yeah, I did. I had to. They were arrested immediately by the pizza lease.
Okay.
So that's it.
Okay.
Kenny, you can find show notes for this episode over at goodstuff.fm/morningshow/343.
Ooh.
You can follow Kenny. It's right here on the video at Pizza Robotics. You can follow me. I'm at Dog Burps. And do us a favor. Follow the network over at Good Stuff FM on Twitter. Did you sign up for that Mastodon thing? Did you hear about that? Mastodon?
You mean the Power Rangers?
No, the metal band.
No.
Okay, good. Have a great week, everyone. We'll catch you next time. Goodstuff.fm/live next Tuesday, 7 a.m. or so. Have a great week. We'll see you back here later. Bye-bye.
See you later. Oh my gosh, this gum is out of flavor.
It's delayed. I totally forgot that happens. But really, though, that Mastodon. Did you see that coming around?
Out somewhere.
Can't hear the music out here. Oh, hey, Chris, you're right. That's weird. You can't hear the music because I have not put it through. Boy, thank you for that. Audio only. Chris is saying that he can't hear the audio from
the QLab.
I'm gonna fix that.
Mastodon? Right. What's the Mastodon thing you're talking about?
It's a I'm not gonna stop talking about the band. It's a social network, open source social network, that people were joining yesterday feverishly, and it was making the entire service not work properly.
Yeah, due to exceptionally high traffic, registrations on this instance are closed until quality of service can be assured for existing users. Woo!
So this then needs to go here live. Got it. Got it. Chat room can now hear that. Cool. Wow. So the entire time the chat room had no idea that I was dinging myself on that wonderful joke telling. That's okay. Ugh. It'll be in the podcast. Hey Chris, thanks for joining. We have 6 viewers right now. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We do this weekly here on Twitch, and when available and working properly, we also have a podcast. That's what this is. The Good Stuff Morning Show is a podcast. Never heard of us? We're over on the Good Stuff FM podcasting network, goodstuff.fm. I myself am, I don't know, a controlling factor at goodstuff.fm. I have built the website, and I host one of the shows. Soon to hopefully be more shows. I'd like to.
Oh.
I'd like to. Very, very much. What else? Go check out other shows there. It would be helpful. If you like this show, though, subscribe on your podcast player of choice. It is posting weekly. We talk about food mostly. I feel like that's kind of all we talk about, which I feel the egg is it encapsulates exactly what we're about. It most definitely does. Yeah, I know. Hyper controlling, Chris. That's it. We'll shut this off now. Thanks everybody for tuning in, though. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.